Radio Lomé. What do you know? What do you know? Le magazine anglais qui vous permet de baigner dans la langue de Shakespeare. What do you know? Une production et une réalisation de RAMATOU, OYAWOLE. Radio Lomé.
Hope you'll be glad to join us on our discussions of today. I'm not alone in the studio. I have my guest with me. Uncle Larry, you are welcome.
Thank you, madam. How's everything?
We thank God.
That's great.
Thanks for honoring my invitation.
You are welcome.
Today we are going to talk about social media. What is a social media?
Thank you, madam. Social media is a communication network which enable people from all social structures of different interests or interest groups to come together and disseminate current news and informations without any strict law. It is a way to express your view and then have the freedom of speech. Thank you.
Okay. From what you've said, there is always a two sides to a coin. What are the advantages of this social media that we are talking about?
Yeah, thank you, madam. Before, though people love to relate to each other, but without means or scarce means. What do I mean by means? Means is a way we gather ourselves together before to talk. And then that time, it is limited within family, within friends, within community or some groups. But today, as technology has made things to be easier, it is possible to relate to everybody within and around the world, even at your sitting room. So, and it makes it so beautiful and it lessens a lot of things. One, everybody has the right to view what he or she has in mind without jeopardy or fear. It encourages better interaction within the users. So we see that from these advantages, it also encourages the government to make their policies because they are hearing what the people are saying. It is a way of communicating the mind of the people to the government so that the whole thing can come together and make a good policy to run the country. Then now we see that social network or social media has generated millions of people that are patronizing it. So it is a very good stand for economic growth, for marketing. That is why you see today we have a lot of online marketing that the people are buying and selling on the internet. So these are some of the great advantages. Then the final one I want to put there is the transportation is reduced because before you have to travel to your friends, move from one place to the other. The inconvenience there is removed.
Okay.
Even accident on the road is removed. So these are some of the major advantages of social media. Thank you.
Okay, you are welcome.
Yeah.
What of the disadvantages in the social media to our youth of today, especially our young children? You see a lot of them are holding iPad, tablets and all those things. What are the disadvantages to these children?
Yes. Everything that man made, if it is a man that will operate it, there's always this human behaviors behind it. The internet and communication technology that we call social media today, as perfect and good as it is, it has a lot of bad sides. Unfortunately, it is the behavior of human beings that make everything to be so. Number one in the agenda is that it has destroyed all ethnic standard. Yes.
By doing what?
Yes. The ethnic standard I am talking about is that the way we relate to each other before, talk within and without, know the mind of your relation or of your family, moving together as one family is not so these days. The social media has separated a lot of family, a lot of homes, a lot of couples. And then it has destroyed many homes. As interrelation within the family is now a thing of the past. Everyone has withdrawn from physical communication at home, either school or everywhere, to focus on window communication. So nobody cares who is who and what is going on within the society or within yourself. Once your iPad or phone is with you, you just switch to Facebook, WhatsApp, Integra, and all these things. and continue to see yourself, believing in yourself, and continue to think within yourself what nonsense it brings, then it is gradually turning to addiction like drug these days. So without telephone, somebody is not complete anymore. You have to hold your telephone everywhere you go just to see that you can communicate within a very short time, and it's bringing human being to an addiction like drug addict. So moral standard has been destroyed. Cultures are gradually going down to annihilation because we are now copying what is going on in Europe, in America, in Asia. These are the things that youth are copying now. All the useless things outside there is what they are posting. And this thing is affecting the life of the children. And how will their tomorrow be? That is the major thing.
Yeah.
Because let us look at our educational aspect today. The standard of education has been lowered. It's now down. No children like to read their books anymore. They prefer to hear music, see films on their telephone, and then even go to these immoral sites where nakedness, sexual, whatever is being perpetrated. You see, these are the major disadvantages that we can record it in using this social media.
Thank you very much indeed. Advice to our youth about the good use of the social media so that they will not see the bad side of it too much and take the good side of WhatsApp, Facebook, Messenger, and Instagram.
Thank you, madam. First and foremost, I must advise all the parents that if care is not taken, we parents are creating a lazy and indulgent generation for our children tomorrow. Who will take up the banner of leadership in our family, in our society, in our communities, and in our country tomorrow? How will it be? Let's look at our own situation today to judge what is going on tomorrow and what will be tomorrow. Because too much freedom from the children does not even allow them to see their future, to think about their future, and to walk towards their future. Social media will destroy our children's assimilation. I mean educational wise. So there is no way. If education fall, the standard of education fall today, it means the fall of the country. And the fall of the intellectuals, the fall of economy, and that will switch to a very great danger for the country tomorrow. Because if everything turns upside down, then revolution will come. Internal war, rampages, revolution is building up little by little. So the fathers and the mothers has a great job to do by monitoring their children. The one that is not old enough to hold a telephone must not be given. At least, as you cannot give a 10-year-old boy a car to drive because you know he must get accident. That is exactly how we must look it. Not to allow the little children to go into this internet whatsoever. It is very, very dangerous for our generation. And I am frank with you that the moral decadence that is happening today in the world today comes through all these things. So now my advice to the youth is that no civilization has ever destroyed one's culture. You are an African. Behave like an African man. Build yourself as an African. Know that you yourself, you are unique. You don't need to emulate America before you can become sociable. You don't need to emulate Asia and Europe before people can know that you are sociable. It is the thing that the white people has created to make us remain enslaved. We are the one buying it, and we are the one destroying ourselves with it. Without any investment from Africa, we are throwing away our money to these people, and they are destroying our generations to come. We are slaves already, and we continue to be under that slaves. Because if you cannot produce and you cannot invest, then how can you move? You are just a consumer every time. So it is very important for our youth to think about their tomorrow. The people that are selling this thing to us, they know what they are doing. They want to put us perpetually into slavery so that they can be collecting our money, our resources to build themselves up. As I've said, we are slaves already. Yes, to the white men, the Chinese, the Europe, the American. And there's no investment from Africa. We are poor already because we rely on these people for our comfort and our civilization. But it's a lie. We are rich. Africa is rich. Africa is civilized with good manners. We control our home. We build good quality behaviors in Africa. Why can't we be proud to be an African? And why can't we be proud of our sustainable culture that bring good behavior, how to organize ourselves, make ourselves what we want us to be? So the children have has the banner lay on their hand for tomorrow governance. But if they fail today, see, we that fear our fathers and our mother, and we get back to all these things that you are seeing today. No respect at home anymore. Nothing is going on anymore in the house that can make family to be happy. The children are so arrogant. Some will say, because he came back from school, I'm so tired. And he's not tired to hear music from his phone. Sleeping. He wants his mother to go to the kitchen and cook and now place it on his table and call him to come and eat because he has gone to school and come
tired.
back and is very, very tired. You see our life? And these are the people that will rule this country tomorrow. How will it be? How will it be? Children, youth, wake up. If you want to be something, to be somebody, start searching for how I can contribute to the investment opportunity, inventions of things that can stand for Africa tomorrow. We too want to rule the Asians. We want to rule the Chinese. We want to rule the Europes. So why can't we do something that they can have, they can buy, they can continue to patronize us so that their money can come in? It's only us that are losing. They are not losing anything. They are delaying our destruction because all these nations now become very lazy. Thank you very, very much.
Okay, Uncle Larry, can we do without social media?
Yeah, we can do without it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
How?
Yes. If God creates you in an environment, keep that environment. Get your friends within that environment. And the environment culture will caution you how people are moving in that society. It will build up your initiatives that you belong to somebody. But today, our children didn't even belong to anything. They don't belong to anything. Okay. See, number one slavery is the foreign language that we are speaking now. That is number one slavery.
And to make everybody to understand what
it's not
we are
everybody.
saying.
It's not everybody. This language is not an African language.
And that is what I mean, that to make everybody to understand what we are saying. That is why we are speaking English.
To me,
it's a foreign language.
It's a foreign language.
Accepted, it's a foreign language.
Yeah.
But to make who are not from our culture also to understand what we are saying, that is why.
Madam, I will tell you categorically that the first enslavement is enforcing the foreign language on us. That is one. From there, they now continue to tap into our differences because they know that we come from different tribes,
different backgrounds,
different languages. So anybody, that's why they have to. But we have been ruling ourselves ever since they came, and the type of war that we are experiencing now. It's not there then. And our parents are so sociable then. They know what is right and they know what is wrong. And they believe in their gods and they fear their gods. Today, where is that? Where is those criteria that can build us up? Where are they? It's nowhere to be found. Thank you, man.
Okay, all that you've said, I've accepted it. But what I'm still talking about is that, we are in a world of technology today. A lot of people communicating now is very easier, more than formerly while you make a call, you buy credits or you load your phone with units, you made a lot of money before you communicate with somebody from outside. But with WhatsApp today, you can make a video call or audio call or you send a voice note to somebody. Why can't we look at that aspect? Like maybe somebody you went to school with for a long time, but if that person is still using that name and you log on to Facebook, it will be easier for you to get that person.
You are right. But it's not every friend that are friends. That is one. Number two, I want you to know that I've told you that we have a very good advantage of social media. Okay. But the human behavior there has made the thing to turn upside down. Okay. What can we say about a friend in America who want to show you that he loves you and she just naked herself and said, hey, I love you. I want you to see how beautiful the shape of my body and this. What do you think that reaction will be on the heart of the person that is looking at it? Or programming some nonsense, sexual whatever, and send it down. These are the things that make social media to have some problem. And it is high time every government must do something about it. If you want to belong to any social media, there must be law regulating what you are posting or what you are receiving. If not, I bet you, madam, 10 years to this time, this whole thing will just, the good one will move away. It's only the bad one that will be communicating to the whole forward. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much indeed, Uncle Larry, for coming to explain to us what is a social media. We've also talked about the advantages of a social media and its disadvantages today to our youth, especially children who are underage and their parents have bought them an iPad or tablet. And after that, you told us, or you gave us an advice about how to use this social media like WhatsApp, Facebook, Messenger, and Instagram. Social media is a source of a good communication depending on how you make good use of it. This social media we are talking about, these things are bringing problems among couples of today. And how can these issues be corrected?
Thank you, madam. Before the solution, there must be problems.
Yeah.
Okay, let us see the problems first before we now come to the solution.
Okay.
See, let us see the foundation of the problem. Number one that I see is how do we handle these civilization problems of equality between man and woman today in our society.
Yeah.
That is number one problem that we must think about. Everybody is equal. Everybody has his own quality. You can't do anything, then your wife can just boo you as he like. And because we are now in a European life, we are no more in African life. So
what is African life?
Yes, African life has...
African life shouldn't make a woman to be a slave to the husband.
What do you mean by slave? That is one thing. A woman you marry at home is never your slave.
Yeah, it's your
It's a
subordinate.
companion,
Yeah.
one. And at the same time, she has to at least obey and respect you every time.
Yeah, yeah.
But today, there is no respect anymore. There is no obedience. Because a lot of women now will just sit down in the sitting room with her telephone. We tell you that your food is there.
When you are ready.
When you are ready, you can go and eat. Or you tell the man, my dear, I am very tired today. Maybe you go to the kitchen. And the man is the one to cook. When the baby, that 15, 16 years old girl baby that they born, came back, Daddy, I am very tired. And he will be hearing music. Nobody wants to do anything at home. That is number one problem. Because we believe we are very sociable. We are civilized. Number two problem is that a home without moral discipline can never check what the children are looking. You see? Now, you see that window shutting has made a lot of children to be apart from their parents. They don't know what is home training anymore. It is phone training that they are having now. The physical chats that make the husband and wife to know themselves better and to communicate and have the natural feeling of being together in that relationship is no more there. You will see a woman, the man will be chatting on his phone, the woman too will be doing his own in the same room. Nobody will talk more than 2, 3, 4 hours.
Under the same roof, but isolated.
Roof. But they are living a lonely life. So all these things are the things we have to think and work towards. Then another problem is that today telephone is being worshipped more than God.
As soon as it rings,
yes,
you quickly run.
Telephone has become another God for a lot of home. If you stand up now, your phone is not in your... You
start looking for it.
You feel like you missed something. Something great has been lost in your life. And if you don't see it in time, you start shouting to the people, where's my phone? Who took my phone here? Even in the church or mosque, when people are praying, some people are shouting.
Manipulating on their phone.
Are shouting. These are the problems that need to be taken care of. And then today, there is no relationship between a couple that never rests or have the foundation of sexual relation. Yes. It is the foundation. Now, when the wife is chatting, the man is ready on the bed.
I call your wife that it's late. Come and let's
And
sleep.
he'll be telling you, I'm very busy. Oh, don't you know that I'm working? Oh, leave me alone. If it is the woman too, the same thing. Though the woman cannot talk, be looking at the man, she will never talk, but she's feeling. Not until she now says, and turn her side. Then the man will take the phone and look at her, then face the phone again. And this has brought a lot of anger, fighting, even go to the extent of divorce each other. So how can we now say this thing is keeping us focused or keeping us together? No, we have to change those things. Physical communication is dying. It's dying and it's drying in all marriage today, as everyone is on his own, communicating alone. So nobody cares. What I know and what I want to bring out as solution, we must know that a home must stand, and it is a responsibility of the couple to make the home stand. There is no love without communication. I mean physical communication, not window communication.
What is a physical communication,
Yes.
window communication?
Thank you. Physical communication is face-to-face talking between man
and the wife.
The more the woman are hearing what her husband is saying to her every day, the more the confidence and the trust develops. But now,
what of the window one?
The window one is on
our iPad or
our
tablet.
Or telephone. Yes, it's the window one. The person you don't see is a dry love. Oh, I love you. I love you. I want to die for you. But the man is not physical. It's not there. That is not an expression. The expression is the physical type. Then the woman can look straight to the eyes of the man and see the feeling and share the feeling. Either she's crying or he's crying or he's laughing. You see?
Yeah.
We need that emotional thing in order to bring that home together. That is what I mean by physical and window communication. Then we Africans must be conscious of our origin and the culture and respect and obey it. You see? By emulating other culture destroys a lot of things in married life. The other thing I want to move is laziness is now abounding in the relationships today. Laziness, real laziness.
How?
Yes. Everybody has got his own responsibility at home.
Yeah.
The man supposed to supply and support
the wife.
And the wife supposed to respect and obey and work for the good of the family. But today, we too know what is happening in an individual family. The wife that is not going to work, she is having nothing to do. We will be waiting for the man to come. Before she started preparing food, the man that is hungry already, supposed to meet his food
on the table.
On the table.
Maybe the man didn't provide anything before leaving. Excuse me to say.
Look at you. That is a rubbish excuse. The man moved out from the house in the morning. Then, what about the woman to say, Oga, wait till you go shop today? Then, and it's on the behavior of the individual that prompt all those things. See, then laziness has led us to some extent that we now hide ourselves under socialism. It is not like that in Africa. A woman knows what he's supposed to do. A man knows what he's supposed to do. That is another thing. Then we must have enough time for each other, not on WhatsApp, not on Integra. A physical and emotional time for each other. Maybe when you come home from work, though you are tired, your wife greeted you, remove your coat. Oh, long, hello, how are you? How was your today? Oh, fine, baby, it's fine. Then after sitting down, relaxing a bit, and the woman is expecting you at least to say something about your work, about how that day went with you.
Yeah.
You never say anything. After eating again, no talking. Going to bed, no talking. The day went off like that without any communication. Then how do you think the relationship can develop on love? The love will be diminishing and the culture will be diminishing and everything is going to an end. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Uncle Larry. How can we use this social media so that it will be profitable to all of us? And I'm sure our faithful listeners have made good use of today's discussions so that A lot of us, especially married couples, the problem of this social media will not bring a separation between us and our husband and our family. I would like to say a big thanks to our faithful listeners who have tuned into Radio Lomé for today's discussions, and my thanks also goes to Uncle Larry for coming to enlighten us about the good use of social media. This is how I wrapped up today's program. My thanks also goes to the technical crew for making this program a successful one. Thank you very much indeed. Stay tuned to Radio Lomé. Until next week, Saturday, continue listening to Radio Lomé. Remain blessed.
Radio Lomé. What do you know?